Hey everybody, this is Sophie from Hotspot and we're here at IEM Krakow with torzsi. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. Hopefully not feeling too sick.
Yeah, just a little bit of flu.
Okay, well, as I say, we'll keep this nice and quick for you. So I wanted to start with your match against Falcons last night. Both of those maps went to overtime. So can you tell me a little bit about the pressure during those overtimes?
Yeah, as you said, it was overtime games, both of the maps, and I think when these moments comes, the pressure comes up, and it's really important in these moments you stay calm because in these moments you fall down to your prior work, like every time when there are pressure situations, it's not like you will raise to the occasion or you will play better because you are not pressured or whatever. You always will fall back to your quality of your work, and I think that's really it's really important to understand as a athlete, as a sportman or esport player, whatever, that the work you put in, you will fall back into that quality in these pressure situations. And yeah, I think we have been working on it for a long time with our team, and I think yesterday it showed that we were on good point.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that leads me on quite nicely, actually, because not sure if you remember, the last time we spoke was just after the Budapest major. So I was going to ask, what has changed for you guys between then and now?
I mean, not so much things, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like the team is the same. We have the same team, obviously. I think it's still the same MOUZ as it was last year. We still trust every player in the lineup, and we have the same chemistry, like a family, I would say. But at the same time, we changed a lot. Like we changed how we work, how we like communicate to each other. We are much more honest to each other and try to improve in a lot of situations, like in game, and also the connections between the players, because it's really important. So I would say we are still the same MOUZ, but at the same time different because we changed on the things how we work, and I think these small things will decide the outcomes of the games, like what you do in your work.
For sure. I mean, it helped out last night, so that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the next game you're going to be playing in the quarterfinals is against G2.
Yeah.
You kind of had their number a lot last year, but they're gelling really well at the moment. So are you expecting the same story as last year? Do you think it's going to be a tough matchup?
To be honest, I don't really remember how many times we played versus G2 last year. I don't think we played too much versus them. So I think it's gonna be a little bit of like a special matchup because we didn't play them so much. They didn't play us so much. So like it's gonna be a good game. I think they are also pretty good right now. They're in good shape. I think Mattis is playing pretty good. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a tough game, but I think we will come out as a winner.
Absolutely. Well, I certainly hope so, because after that, you'd have to go on to face Vitality, which you've had, I think, like a back and forth with over the last year, even though they had this amazing run. So, what makes you think that you're the team that can consistently beat Vitality?
Yeah, I mean, last year we played a lot versus them, and they had our numbers, to be honest. Maybe we beat them like 1 or 2 times. Other than that, they beat us, I don't know how many times. It is what it is. But yeah, we are not really focusing on that yet.
Yep.
Because we still have to beat G2 first, and we don't want to get in front of our head, But we know we need to beat the best teams in the world, like Vitality, like Spirit, like Falcons. So, and I think the lower bracket run was really needed for us, like playing versus FaZe and Falcons, because we didn't had too much games yet in this season because we didn't play Bounty, the Blast Bounty. So I think I would say it was nice that we went into lower bracket and get more games so we can gain more experience and a little bit more like shape, get into the shape. So I think this will help us going into the G2 game, and I think if we win G2, then the confidence will come with it to face Vitality.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I really hope to see it. So I just had one last question for you, and it's about the skits. I think everyone's been really enjoying the ESL skits, and I thought the ones that you guys did was really funny. So can you tell me a bit about your experience, how you filmed that, how it was sort of planned?
Yeah, it was just ESL planned it, to be honest,
Yeah.
and they just asked Jimmy and me to just to do it, and we said yeah, of course, and of course there were, I think it's a pretty funny skit, there were some lines where we wanted to skip because we felt like it was too much, but in the end I think we did pretty good with Jimmy, and I think they put the skit together really good, and I think it's really funny.
For sure. Which line did you want to skip? Do you remember?
I would rather not say it.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problem. Well, that was all I had for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.